Hi there. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me. My name's Kylie Smiley from the Mobile Marketing Link, and I'm really curious, actually. You know, the people that are watching this, if you have slow periods in your business, whether you're this mostly occurs to bricks and mobile, but if you have slow periods in your business, what are you doing? What do you do now to overcome that? Do you stand at the front stoop and at the door and and have a bit of hopium where you're wishing and hoping for people to come in? I do still see that, which is amazing to me, but it's almost like you're looking, you know, they're looking for people. It's just a human thing, I guess. I don't know, but thank goodness we have technology on our side these days, because there's really no need to do that. In fact, you don't even have to be in your business. I'm talking specifically about bricks and mortar, but if you have an online business, that's a different story, but it still is relative to having a slow period. So you might look at your books and say, okay, we're really falling in a bit of a hole the last couple of weeks on a certain day. Let's do something to promote on that particular day that seems to be a slump. So by slow periods, I mean that, you know, you're not busy, you haven't received a lot of inquiry or sales in that time. And often I see this with boutiques and hair salons where they're you know, they're dependent on through trade, so walk through trade if they're in a shopping centre or in a strip mall scenario, and you know, it's dead quiet everywhere in the centre, in the street, and they're just thinking, wow, where is everyone? What's going on? Has there been, you know, something happened that nobody told me about? And of course, a lot of people say, look, this is very common in small business. It's just the ups and downs of business. But you know, it really doesn't have to be that way anymore. If you have an internet connection and you know, you can send an email, you can certainly take some action to entice people in. And today specifically, I'm going to talk about mobile marketing and utilizing that channel to connect with your target market, whether it's new or repeat business or existing customers, that they can take action immediately from wherever they are. They don't actually have to come into your business. If you have a bricks and mortar business, they can simply go online or reply or just decide, okay, I'm coming in right now. So it's really the ability to be able to connect and engage with your target market wherever they are, and provide them with an enticing offer to come in so that you can overcome that slow period. And obviously it has to be compelling. So I'm just going to go through a few ideas for you to consider the next time that you do have some slow period in the day, or a whole day is looking like it's going to be, you know, shocking. And sometimes this depends on the weather as well. And, you know, I went to a boutique the other day and they said, look, we were absolutely dead slow from the time we opened until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden, the store was packed. And we don't know what happened, where they came from, what was going on. We had no control over it, and we just did a full day's trade in an hour. So weird things like that can happen as well that are out of your control, but there are things you can control, which is fantastic. And with the technology today, especially in mobile marketing, you can really focus on that. So let's get started. Okay, so for those, if you just want a bit of an overview on mobile marketing itself, officially, mobile marketing is marketing on or with a mobile device, such as a smartphone. Mobile marketing can provide customers with time and location sensitive, personalized information that promotes goods and services and ideas. So it's really, as I mentioned before, connecting and engaging new and repeat customers wherever they are directly to their mobile device. And the official explanation doesn't really go into any detail. It's really just about making that connection. And the thing that But I notice as well that it says marketing on or with a mobile device. So it's at the moment, today I'm going to be talking about marketing through your internet connection, not from a mobile device. We're marketing to mobile devices, your customers' mobile devices, and that's not from your mobile device. So there's specific reasons not to do that, which I'll go into in a moment. But today we're really honing in on some of the campaigns that you can do to overcome slow days. And specifically, we're going to be talking about SMS marketing. Now, SMS marketing has been around for a really long time now, and look, it's a proven technology. It definitely, everyone knows that when they send a text, 9 times out of 10, that person's going to receive it. And certainly within a very short period of time, that person that you've sent it to is going to read it. So thinking about your personal life and when you send a text and when your behavior when you receive a text, that's exactly the same or very close to the same behavior that your customer is going to experience. So thinking about that for your business, if you've never thought about SMS before, for your business, whether it's online or offline, meaning your business, so whether it's bricks and mortar or online, SMS can be a godsend. SMS can be the thing that saves your day, saves you from having a really depressing woe is me scenario. So it's definitely worth the try. And if you have done it before and you've failed, or not that you failed, but it's failed, the system or the way that was done, or for some reason you just didn't get the response that you wanted, that there's many reasons for that. And getting it right doesn't just take one go at it. Getting it right might mean multiple goes at it. And again, you're almost leaving it to the gods too, to say, okay, what's the response going to be? I'm really not sure. What's the weather like? How's everybody feeling? You just don't know. But if you do nothing, then the result will be nothing. So it's all about getting results, and that's what I love seeing. And this is why I'm excited about SMS, because I've seen the results. The results happen, and they happen fast. And it's nothing nicer than having a client ring up and say, Kylie, the phone just started ringing. As soon as I got the text that we pre-scheduled, and I knew that all my customers got it, within seconds the phone rang. So thinking about that sort of reaction, and when you're having a slow morning and sort of wondering when it's all going to end, then this is a fantastic way to reach out to your client base wherever they are. So SMS marketing is proven. It's a 97% open rate within a few minutes. That varies as well across demographics. So, but it's still one of the fastest ways to get attention and cut through all the advertising traffic that a lot of your customers experience. So we all know that we get notifications on our phone. Actually, I just got one then once I picked it up. And we tend to ignore, some people ignore those for a while because they know it could just be that you received an email, or that you received something on Facebook. But when you get a text, it's a totally different experience, isn't it? I know for me, when I get a text, it's normally something of a bit more urgency, or it's a very, very personal matter. Or it's definitely from a business that I'm really loyal to, that I've said, absolutely, text me, you know, every now and then to let me know what's going on, because I want to know. It's important to me to know. And your customers are, many of them, are wanting to hear from you. They want to know what's going on. And even more so, if they're in an exclusive SMS list, then they're going to be even more excited, because it's something that no one else is getting. So, well, not nobody else, but no one else. It's not the other people who aren't on that specific list. So it's not being advertised in Facebook. It's not being advertised anywhere else, but straight to that specific list, and straight to their phone. So that raises a lot more excitement as well. And certainly it helps keep people on your list, if you have access to their mobile phone with permission, that is pure gold. Not many people hand out their mobile number willy-nilly, and if you're lucky enough as a business owner to have your customers say, absolutely, I want to hear from you through my phone, through text, it's huge, and it really can make a huge difference to the longevity of your relationship with them. And that's what it's all about, is having that long-term relationship where it's not always one way, it's both ways. And this is what's happening in society now. People really want that absolute personal experience, and to be able to provide feedback and have a conversation. So now some customers are, some business owners are receiving, they're receiving orders through SMS. And of course, yes, some businesses have been doing that for a while, but only recently I noticed the likes of Domino's just starting it, which was a bit surprising. But they know they're not doing this for any reason. They're doing this for a reason. They have created this ability for customers to text in their order and receive their order and payment fast. And that's what it's all about. So getting that sale fast, that visitor fast, everything, you know, is to do with your marketing to happen much quicker. And sure, look, Facebook and social media can be fast, but a lot of the time those sorts of platforms are more about the relationship rather than making a sale. And you can burn people by sending messages that way to make a sale directly as well. So it just depends. It depends on the audience and the type of campaign. So what we're talking about with SMS, the types of campaigns, are not just outbound either. It's about building that list up also. So you could have an inbound campaign where you're building the list at the same time you're offering something of value and a reason for them to come in and break that cycle of a slow day, such as a competition. So you could do a text to win competition where they instantly get a voucher or some sort of offering if they join in and enter the competition. So they would text a keyword and their first name possibly to a number, and they get an automatic response, an automatic text reply, which would provide evidence to the business owner that they've entered and that they qualify for a gift. So if you put a little bit of urgency on that, where, you know, this is only valid for today, or this is only valid for the next 2 hours, especially if you're in an area where you might have a business office near you, why not go into the business office and let them know that you've got a competition running, and this is the fantastic prize if they enter in the next 3 hours. And in that next 3 hours, well, they could get a free coffee or a free piece of cake or whatever it might be, or a voucher to do business with you on that slow day. There's so many things you can do. I would also recommend even a survey as well, but gifting everyone that does the survey, so you can find out more about what they need and what you can provide for them the next time. So you know, the survey, the text for competition, text to win, text to join. So you can also just have it as a way that you entice people onto your exclusive SMS list, and those people will get the platinum service or the platinum products or the platinum alerts, whatever you like. So that's really important as well. There's many ways you can do it, but that's building your list and making an offer at the same time. So that's the second thing. The third thing is really about having a great campaign spare of the moment. So making sure you're prepared. Try and have 3 to 5 offers available to be sent out at any given time. So you don't have to sit there going, oh, what's it going to be today? What can we give away? What's going on? What's, you know, even though you may have the time because it's slow, and certainly you're welcome to do that, but it always helps. Especially if, as a business owner, you have to be out of the business and then pass that duty on to someone else to do. So if you have something already created in the system, and I'll show you just briefly, shortly, the system that I use to set up SMS campaigns so that we never ever have to use or resort to using your own mobile phone for a number of reasons. But specifically, imagine your list of 300, for instance, and you have them all in your phone. What happens if you lost your phone or your phone got stolen? Or 20% of that list decided to send you a text and a question or something like that. There's so many reasons not to do it on your phone, and it's really not, it's not professional to use your private phone either. Even if, okay, some people have a mobile as their business phone, but I still wouldn't. It's too risky. That list that you create is, it is gold. It really is. You can't afford to lose it. And certainly there's no way that at the moment we can send an auto reply if somebody texts into us on our mobile phone. So we need to do it through software, so that then the responsibilities with the software, the list is with the software, which we can download at any time, that we can save and keep secure. And we can access then. We can create campaigns that then just reaches out to that list. And if you wanted to segment the list, imagine if you wanted to specifically target a portion of that list. Trying to do that through a mobile phone is a nightmare. You can't do it. You've got this, you put them all into one list and that's about it. So unless you want to pull them all out individually, I mean, you know, as a business owner, you're busy enough as it is, and keeping it really simple and streamlined is important. And for the most part, the software programs are really affordable. They're a minimal cost in doing business, especially when you get the results that you can get using it. So if you have a list of 100 and you get even 3 or 5 people to come in and spend money just on sending that 100, for the sake of a portion, a fraction of what they're going to spend, then it's definitely worthwhile. So just the results alone. I mean, think about, I guess, people that spend money on print ads at the moment. It's potluck. You're casting a wide net, a very wide net, and you're just going, please, I hope someone sees my ad. And it's not really personal. It's not really targeted. It may be targeted from an industry standpoint. That's a bit more targeted, but certainly it's not personal, not at all. And the more personal you get, the more reaction you will receive. So reaction means money. Reaction means sales. It means engagement. It means reviews. It means referrals. And it means loyalty. So getting that right is key. So let's have a quick look at the system here. Okay. Sorry, I'll just change my screen so that you can see my screen. Do a screen share here. Okay. Oh. Okay. No, that's on Google. Sorry, it won't be a second. Here we go. Oh, I'm still here. Okay. Okay, so here we've got a system called from SMS Solutions. Let's see. And we can see that across the board, you can see what's happened yesterday, today, tomorrow, things that are scheduled. Monday, there looks like there's an offer there. Up here to create a message, to schedule, you can schedule a reminder, but to create a new message, it's just a matter of clicking on the message, and it brings up where the recipients are coming from. So I can send it just to one or a couple of specific numbers that I can input here, or I can go into the list that's already been created. There's 196 people, if you look over here, in that list. So that's everyone on my contact list that I have in that system. And then you can have templates already created. And here's where you write your message. So it can be from yourself. Let's put Kylie there. And hi. And you're going to personalize with the first name. And that's going to reach into the list that you have in your contacts. So it says send to everyone in my contacts list. Well, that's where their first name will be drawn from. And then you're just going to write the message here. And you'll see here the characters go down as we type along. And the number count. Of course, this is what you put in a message, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So here you might say free coffee or you know, $10 voucher. Receive a $10 voucher in the next if you show this text to staff in the next 3 hours today only. So you could say that, and as always, make sure that you've got a reply stop to opt out, so that everyone always has an option to get out of the list. And it's amazing. You sort of, you know, some people say to me, oh, Kylie, I'm worried about putting that because it's prompting them to opt out. And my answer to that is, if you're doing a good job and they love you and they love what you're doing, they're not even going to take any notice of that. So they know that you're not going to spam them, and that they already have a relationship with you. So, and if they opt out, well, they're not your target market. They're not your customer. So all those people that stay on the list, that's why I keep saying they're like gold, because they're happy to keep continuing that relationship with you. So now you can choose when to send. You can send it immediately, or you can choose a time in the future. So obviously, if it's a slow day, I want to send it immediately. So I can, if I have a massive list and I'm, you know, my sales come through the phone. Can you imagine if you had 10,000 people on your list and you sent them all a message at the same time you're asking them to call? That could be disastrous. So you can stagger the message, but for most small businesses, just ignore that. They don't need to stagger the list because most lists are under 1,000. Include me as a recipient, so you can include yourself so you get the message as well. That's always good. And you can name the message so it keeps for the future, so you can refer back to it and reuse it if you need to. So you're not reinventing the wheel all the time, and just click book message. And then it just goes. It does it all for you. And you can check responses. You can check on then links. You know, if you put a link in the message, you might link it to your website where they can make a sale, where they can make a purchase rather. And then you can check on how many of those. So it's all measured. That's the beauty of it. There's measurements. You can see what's going on. You can see people's behavior after you've sent the message without them even stepping in your business, into the business. So is that cool or what? I think it's great. And I know it works. I've seen it work. It has amazing effect. And given the way that you treat your customers and the loyalty that they already have for you, it can just be, it's just nice to be able to have that situation where you've got a marketing that you turn on. You just flick the switch and you turn it on, and then when you're done, you turn it off. Meaning, when you're done, you mightn't be able to handle the workload. So you need to make sure that you can turn your marketing off at the given time. So let's just head back to here and stop sharing. Okay, here we go. Hello again. And we're back on. So those things are, they're key. They're key to making sure that you can overcome those slow days. You know, it's so frustrating. It's awful. It breaks my heart when I see businesses where, you know, you just see people standing around. Sure, lots of people have lots of things to do, but you know, when you're paying for staff, it's really quite debilitating and frustrating to be thinking that, okay, we're paying staff and there's just no one around. So SMS is a great way to overcome that, and certainly giving it a try to test out is worthwhile. And again, you know, there's all sorts of campaigns that you can do. There's you don't have to another subject that comes up a lot is the law and spamming and things like that. But if they've agreed, if your client has agreed to be happy to receive an SMS once every 2 weeks or once a week or once every month, whatever you agree to, then there's no more that you can do. And you have the option for them to opt out on every single SMS is my recommendation. The law is a little flexible there. If they've had a transaction with you, you don't have to put the opt out on every SMS. But you know what? That shows a bit of bravery too, that you're happy to really test the waters and say, look, you know, if you don't want to be on this list anymore, we'll know that you're going to miss out for one. You're going to miss out on the next fantastic offer, and number two, that you've proven to me that, well, you're not really a loyal customer, so you're going to be put into another basket. Okay, so when you have an SMS list, it's fantastic because they're real loyal, true blue clients that are going to be, you know, repurchasing over and over and over, and that's your bread and butter. That is your bread and butter, and the more you can build that list up, the more obviously the return's going to be. When your bread and butter list is growing, it's good on many fronts, not just to be able to reach in and get cash, but also to add value to your business for when you sell. So when you sell, and often people are being asked this now, show me a list, show me your activity, show me what happens when you send a message out to that list. What sort of revenue can I expect from that list? And it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot to that person that's going to purchase your business, and it can increase the value significantly. So it's something else just to keep in the back of your mind, to know the power of having that SMS list, and certainly all the measurements and all the everything that goes with it. The reporting is fantastic because you've got proof, and you can also weigh it up against your P&L and all those sorts of things with your cash flow. So it's 30 minutes past the hour, and I'll just double check if we've got any questions here. Let's see. I can't see any there. Let's have a look over here. Any questions yet? At the moment, no. Send through any questions you have. I'm going to close off now, and certainly you're welcome to send through an email to kylie@mobilemarketinglink.com.au. You can connect with me through Facebook, and if you're interested in giving SMS a try, I've got a fantastic offer on at the moment, and I'll tell you all about it. Feel free to drop me a line again on email at kylie@mobilemarketinglink.com.au. You can also text the let's see here, I've got it right here. Text 0418 820 740 with the word mobile and your first name, and receive 30-minute consultation for free. So again, it's 0418 820 740 and keyword mobile, M-O-B-I-L-E, and then a space, and then your first name. So I'll look forward to hearing from you. Take care, have much profit, and enjoy your week, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining me. Kylie Smiley, Mobile Marketing Link. Bye for now.